Yo, 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 it's your boy Just for Kicks with another episode of Avatar, The Last Airbender. Last episode, we saw Aang, Katara, and Sokko get together, and now they're going after Zoku. We gonna see what happens in episode 2. Aang finally figures out exactly who he needs to be, and now he's striving and looking to be the best that he can be. Without further ado, let's hop into The Last Airbender, episode 2. One thing that I do hate that in this series, the live action, they make Zoku seem such like a crybaby, like a punk.
The notebook didn't find the avatar. You did. Your notebook may have been useful in collecting your thoughts, but
And the notebook wasn't in the original cartoon, was it? I don't remember it. I don't remember it being in there, so correct me if I'm wrong if it's in the actual anime series.
this avatar is not what you nor anyone else would have expected.
We won't know until we find him. And I will find him. I'm still the heir to the throne. That's gotta mean something. Even in this
And in this case, it is precisely because we are in a more quiet part of the world that we have an advantage. How many places can there
His
be
uncle is so smart.
to hide?
I don't think he would be able to. I don't think he'd be able to survive without his
Kyoshi
uncle
Island is only
leadership.
a few hours from here. According to this, Avatar Kyoshi was the fiercest of warriors and the master of what they call the Avatar state. Maybe something in her shrine will help me control my power before
You kill someone?
Before you
it
kill
happens
someone.
again.
It's time to go home.
What?
We did our part. We saved him from the firebenders.
And this Sokko doesn't seem as like fierce and confident as the last
Protect the
one.
village like Dad told us to.
They can protect themselves. Besides, what good is saving Wolf Cove if we don't save the world?
Katara, do you hear what you're saying? Save the world. Us.
Why not? If the world is gonna have any chance, it's gonna need Aang. And you're right. We do have a duty, and it's to protect the Avatar.
Protect him? You want to protect him, the guy who nearly blew us off the top of this mountain.
Yeah,
It's about
Sokko just seems. I got that same vibe in the first episode too.
For me. Before I met him, I couldn't bend enough water to fill a thimble. And now look what I can do.
One thing that I did figure out, and it took me a minute to realize, in the anime, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Katara already know how to bend water when she came across Aang? When Aang first emerged from the iceberg? Wasn't it her and Sokka that met them and she was already a natural waterbender? This is where I'm a little, I get a tad bit confused because again, I didn't watch all of the anime, so I can't be religious on what is and what shouldn't be in here. But based off of my initial knowledge, I do believe in the first few episodes that I did watch, Katara already had her waterbending skills. But correct me if I'm wrong.
And that's after a single day. Look around. Look where we are now. I don't know about you, but I can't go back.
She's standing up to her brother, and he's supposed to be the leader of the South Pole people.
Katara,
What is
something's
this?
wrong with your bag.
What the hell is in the bag? Oh!
That's our food!
What is that?
A winged lemur.
The winged lemur was introduced differently in the anime. I know that for sure. They were in the Great Halls, I believe, or something like that when the winged lemur came out.
My dear Katara, this scroll has been passed down among the waterbenders of our tribe for generations. It contains everything you need to know to begin your bending education.
Oh, wow.
You have no idea how hard it's been to keep this from you. But with the Fire Nation hunting for benders, it was just too dangerous for you to have. But now that you've gone out into the world, you should take what belongs to you. You are a waterbender.
And
That is
grand.
who you have always been, and always will be. Never forget that.
So another thing that I just noticed with, and it piggyback off the last one, she already knew her skills. Unless I'm like dreaming this, but I thought she had already knew her skills when she first, in the beginning. Like she had already had the scroll and it did a flashback in the early episodes of the anime of all what Grand just gave her. So I don't know. Maybe Netflix rewrote this kind of like they did in the first episode with like the comments and showing the Airbender land, but I think they rewrote a lot of this to make it more dramatic and the build up so that her and Ainge can essentially have that same build up and it makes for a better story. Let me know what y'all think.
This never would have happened if we hadn't left home.
Fine, we'll go to Kyoshi Island and see how it goes.
Aang, you ready to leave?
There's something I have to do first.
Oh, R.I.P. got to.
My whole life, you were there for me, and I wasn't there for you.
Damn.
Goodbye, Gyatso. I'm sorry.
I said Gyatso. Gyatso. My bad. At least he had the proper burial. Episode 2 Warriors. Abba.
You want to join us, Momo?
Momo?
Yeah, he looks like a Momo, doesn't he? Just like how you look like a Sokka.
Can't argue with that.
Bet you taste like chicken.
Damn. That's cold-blooded to Momo.
What are we doing here, Uncle?
This port houses the headquarters of the
I remember
Regional
this.
Fire Nation Commander. It is a hub, local information. If anything unusual were to happen in the vicinity, it will be reported here.
Have you lost your mind? You want to ask a Fire Nation commander if they've seen the Avatar? If word gets out, everyone in the world will be looking for him.
Yeah, his attitude is a little different.
Calm yourself, Prince Zuko. One thing you must
He
learn
seems,
is
yeah,
how
like
to
I had
do what
mentioned,
you
he
want
seems a lot more
without
whiny.
divulging your true intentions. You must use your tact, your empathy. But most importantly, you need to have sticky rice.
Sticky rice.
Aang! Sokka!
What? What's happening?
Watch out!
Hey!
You are trespassing on sacred ground. Stop! You're making a mistake. He's the Avatar. Ridiculous. There would have been signs if he was the Avatar.
Well, there's your sign.
I think that might be a sign.
It's been a long time since we've had visitors, and for good reason. For 100 years, Kyoshi Island has remained safe from the ravages of war by keeping to ourselves.
I don't remember this lady
We
being in the
expect the
original
outsider
one.
to do the same.
But again, she could have been in the original one.
All I want is to learn more about Avatar Kyoshi. Isn't that what this place is about? Keeping our memory alive?
We're not a threat.
Maybe not, but the next visitors might be. We can't start making exceptions.
We're not just any visitors. He's the Avatar.
According to you, and a few reflections off a statue.
I know you.
Oh, she's a hard ass.
I don't know what life has been like here. To be honest, I don't know what life has been like anywhere. I've been away for a while. But where I'm from, people help each other.
I think that's everywhere. People help each other.
I know I don't belong here. That's something I've been feeling a lot lately. But if you can help me, if I can learn to be the Avatar, maybe I could bring the place I knew. A world where people were happier back.
What harm is there in letting him look through some books?
It's not.
What is she to everybody?
Who else may come, I know. But if he is the Avatar, how can we turn our back on him?
Such a fierce warrior, and yet such a kind heart.
Mother,
Suki, you're too young to know that there are many in this world who would take advantage
Absolutely.
of that kind heart.
I'm
That's
not
big
the-
facts.
I just haven't seen the world.
Oh, she feels some type of way about her mama.
I'm reminded.
Ooh, Soka and Suki. Suki now.
Of strangers. And as the Avatar, she believed in helping those who could not help themselves. So we will open our village to our guests for 48 hours.
For 48 hours?
Trust that you will respect the limits of our generosity.
You got 48
I
hours.
get it. I know why you wanted us off your island. I'd have done the same thing. It's a big responsibility, all these people's lives in your hands. Personally, I take that responsibility very seriously. I'm the
Oh,
guardian.
Sokka trying to over here spit Riz.
So, how are you protecting your people if you're here?
What? I'm not. I mean, I am. I may not physically be there, but still. That is,
Look at Katana and Aang looking at him.
Sorry, how does it go again? I'm protecting Aang, so I'm protecting the village? Or... Hey, the point is, we have a lot in common. We're both warriors, right?
Before she died, Avatar Kyoshi trained an elite force in her image. One ready to protect not only our homes, but our way of life. That tradition has been passed down through the generations, and it is now my honor to protect this community and to uphold the values of the Avatar. That is why I'm not just a warrior. I'm a Kyoshi warrior.
That holds weight, my boy. Holds weight. A Kyoshi warrior.
Where's your commander? I need recent surveillance reports. Right now.
Excuse me?
And maps. Nautical maps. The more detailed, the better.
And you are? Prince Zuko? What an honor to welcome actual royalty to our humble base. What can I do for the Crown Prince?
As I was saying,
Please, excuse my nephew. We've been at sea a long time, and our manners have grown as rusty as our anchors.
General Iroh, no need to apologize, and please forgive our lapses as well. We don't get many VIP visitors around here, much less the famed Dragon of the West.
As my nephew was saying.
Oh wow, he ignored. I wonder why he ignored that. The famed dragon. What happened to Kyoshi?
Shark squids.
They're migrating this time of year. Oh, they're delicious, grilled with a touch of lemon.
I see. Anything I can do to help? If you wouldn't mind giving me until the morning, I'm sure we can track down what you need.
Very kind. Commander
Zhao. Commander Zhao.
Commander Zhao. That didn't come off suspicious as heck. See? Look at his face.
Someone needs to put a bell on you.
Look, creeper.
There's food in the village hall.
Over here talk about scrumptious. Scrumdelicious. Oh, she's getting better. Oh, yeah.
Amazing! You're natural.
Well, these are just the easy forms.
Oh, is this where Aang participates and learns how to waterbend?
You caught on quickly. You're a real waterbender, Katara.
You know, you should be practicing too. The Avatar needs to master all 4 elements.
Maybe later.
What was that face?
I can't imagine what it's like, knowing you'll have to save the world. But avoiding practice doesn't mean you'll avoid the responsibility.
I know, it's just Gyatso used to be the one who trained me.
Yeah, so. Well, you gotta get over it, buddy.
Never really trained with anyone else.
It's okay. We'll do this together. We're not going anywhere. Or we could just let me use you for target practice.
So in the anime series, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't that where Aang showed off his waterbending skills as well? I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking of a lot of these things backwards, but I might be going crazy here. It's a lot of spread, boy. That's good.
Not home cooking, but
That dim sum. Momo.
Just try that Gent drumstick.
Are you really an airbender?
We got W Riz.
Gotta admit, he has a way with people. He knows how to connect, to get through to people like he did last night. That's his real power. Connection, building bridges. That's how he's gonna be the Avatar.
Right. There goes the savior of the world.
Is this what it's like to have people from the outside here?
You don't remember the days when the war raged all around us, and we lived in constant fear of the Fire Nation. There's a reason we've avoided that all these years.
Avoided. We've avoided a lot of things by living the way we do.
Be that
Ooh.
as it may,
Oh,
we've stayed safe.
that means she avoided men too? How did she become?
This boy, he may be entertaining, but that doesn't mean he's not dangerous. He's a threat.
Now, I get the point of what she's coming across saying they've lived in solitude for so long that any outside individual is liable to bring forces in which they don't want around. So they want to just stay in their own peace, live their own ways, and live by their own rules. But when you have visitors, just because one show up doesn't mean many more aren't due to show up. So that is her biggest fear at this point. But Suki is like, I'm all about letting the world come in and see how we've been or how we're doing.
The Avatar.
Yes, sir.
He thinks he's found the Avatar.
According to his crew, they claim to have discovered him at a small water tribe village. Prince Zuko captured him, but then lost him.
If Zuko's looking to us for information, it means he thinks he's still in the area. Gather any reports of unusual sightings in the last few days. Anything out of the ordinary, no matter how small. And do it fast.
Sir.
Uh-oh. I'm very, very sneaky.
Seriously? Belle, think about it. Made it myself. It's great in combat and hunting and...
Hunting?
Yeah, hunting. Tiger whales, ferociously deadly tiger whales. I could run you through the basics if you want.
I don't think that's what you want to do, buddy. You're not a Kyoshi warrior and not know how to use one of them things, let alone be very gifted.
Wow.
Nasty.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
It's pretty
Us
awesome.
Southern Water Tribe warriors are known more for our hand-to-hand fighting anyway.
Oh, she trying to flirt.
Right? Now?
Uncle, say uncle. That's not sexy. Bye. I guess when you live in a town by yourself, you don't really know how to flirt with other people.
Nothing. Nothing about the Avatar state or any of her powers. Nothing that can help me train. So how am I supposed to figure out how to save the world? How do I stop the Fire Nation from hurting more people?
Did you know she was an orphan? Lived on the streets until she was hired as a house girl for the richest family on the island. She was quiet and kind. No one had a clue she'd become the Avatar.
How'd she go from this to that?
Believing in herself, of course.
Only justice will bring peace.
I never wanted to fight, and I'm afraid of hurting someone. Back home, the other kids used to say I was lucky because I never really had to train. But I did have to train.
Oh, wow.
Not to develop my powers, but to keep them under control.
Oh.
I'm sorry! No one said anything, but I could tell. They were scared of me.
Oh, wow.
Just like how you and Sokka were when I went into the Avatar state. What if nothing in here can help me?
I'd be scared
I
too.
never learn how to control my power. How many people will I hurt?
Big
But imagine
facts.
what'll happen if you don't even try.
True. Great power comes great responsibility.
You're not alone. into this. All the previous avatars are incarnations of your past lives. You are literally not alone. The other avatars are inside you.
Okay.
I'm gonna teach you. You just need to figure out how to connect to them. The answers aren't inside here. They're inside you.
What is it?
Xiao's boat. It's gone.
Uh-oh.
Xiao? He heard something about a flying cow near Kyoshi Island, so he set sail at dawn.
A flying cow? He knows. About the Avatar, somehow he found out. We have to get there before him.
Wouldn't mind dating a girl that knew how to fight. Could at least put a little bit of native tongue or native language in some of these stuff. I know they're not all training in English. Especially this being like a Asian-based anime or storyline. It's on wax off, Mr. Miyagi. You ain't ready for that. Stoka, you ain't ready for that. That's a whole lot of woman. Oh. Is he gonna get that kiss? Ooh, just lean in, boss. Hey. Oh. Never mind.
The world needs the Avatar. The world needs you.
Imagine what'll happen if you're scared of my power. I'm scared of these.
When the world needed the Avatar the most, he vanished.
I can imagine that being all going through his brain right about now.
Which is why you will make a great Avatar.
Avatar Kyoshi, help me.
Aang.
It's about time.
Wait. Didn't he meet with Roku before he ever met with any other past Avatar? I'm getting turned around. Okay. I thought it was Roku he met with first, but now he's meeting with Kyoshi. Maybe that's what they flipped on the live action in the anime. Maybe that's the difference of the two.
Can't we go any faster?
We're at top speed. Everything that can be done is being done. You've waited 3 years. You can wait a little longer.
3 years.
A long time to be online. On water, I meant. 3 years.
There were times I thought I'd never find the Avatar. It's almost worse now that I know he's close.
True.
Is now the chance to go home.
Sometimes hope can be a cruel thing.
That it is. Hope is a human killer. Oh, see, that's that sexual chemistry right there, boy. You cut that with a whole butter knife.
You need to turn your opponent's power against them. Reflect their strength.
Thanks, you're a great teacher.
And you're an excellent student. Though I'm sure you were helped by your previous training. You know, as your village's protector.
Right. Right, protector. To be honest, where I'm from, there's not much call for a real warrior.
I think you're a real warrior.
Aww.
Not like you. You're not even a bender, and you're the fiercest fighter I've ever met.
So we have to fight with what we have. What matters is not the power inside. I've always wondered what the world outside was like, but I never had the courage to leave.
Hey.
I've always wondered what I...
Let me say this when Mama Dukes is always watching or something. Uh-oh.
The bell.
The bell what?
We have to go.
Why? What's happening?
New visitors.
Alarm. Someone's coming.
New visitors.
Aang, you need to come back now. Where are you?
There are many dimensions to being the Avatar. You need to be a guardian, a general, a mediator.
That's a lot. A
You
guide.
must fill several roles, and many of them require unparalleled strength.
That's why I need to master all the bending disciplines? To become strong?
Yes. And to help you gain control over the ultimate power. The Avatar state is a combination of all your past lives focusing their energy through you. The Avatar state gives you the strength of 1,000 benders.
I've seen it. It's dangerous.
If uncontrolled, yes. But it can also be the ultimate weapon. And it can save your life.
We're too late. There's no way around Zhao's men. He'll have made it to the village by now.
In Pai Show, the first move is not always the best. Knowledge of your opponent, knowing where he might go, is more important than speed. And so, where there is one avatar, there may be another.
Uncle smart, boy. Uncle smart. That's why he was a fearful general.
Such a lovely island.
And we welcome you to it, Commander. Though we wish we'd had some advance notice, we are quite unprepared for guests.
Funny. That's not what I'd heard. I understand you had an unexpected visitor just the other day. I'd hate to see all that change because of an outsider.
Commander, the way I see it, you and your men are the only outsiders here.
Cryptic.
Unfortunate perspective. You won't mind if we take a look ourselves.
I expected as much.
Ooh!
Take him and find the Avatar!
Mama got strength. Katara, you better do something.
I can't tell you that. Every Avatar is different. We are shaped by the different demands of our times.
Do I have to figure this out myself?
That is part of the journey.
Yep.
But what if I hurt someone along the way?
Collateral damage.
How many have already been hurt because you haven't been here? Run away from your responsibilities again, and even more will be hurt. Being the Avatar means putting your duties above all else, even your life. I was like you once, but then I saw what was at stake. And I will show you what will happen if you fail. Tragedy awaits the North, and unless you do something about it, another race of benders will be wiped out just as the air nomads were.
Ooh.
You asked me what it means to be the Avatar. It means being a warrior.
That means you gotta go through everything, boss.
Merciless warrior.
Homo in there throwing rocks. He's getting better.
They're bringing more men.
We can't hold them off for much longer.
Where's your friend? You said he could help us. Where is the Avatar?
What if I do what you say and it all just becomes worse?
It will. Your very presence in this world will make things worse. At first, both sides will fight harder because the Avatar has returned. Hope does not come without a cost.
True.
You won't even be able to save this island.
Damn.
Island? From what?
It's already being attacked.
Put them in right now.
My friends.
Okay, Katara. Use that water bending. You need more power behind that. She's not quick with it. Flashbacks to her parents.
I warned you. No one's going to stand in my way.
You wanted to know about the power of the Avatar. I will show you what that power can do.
Impossible.
It's possible, my friend. Oh, damn. About to mess some people up right now. Water, fire, earth. Hell yeah, you be scared, boy.
I'm okay. This is all my fault. I brought this here.
Which is why you have to go. Now.
We can't just leave you.
They want the Avatar, not us.
There's nothing here that we've lost that
Can't be replaced.
And you've given us something far more valuable in return.
Oh,
A reason to believe again.
there we go.
In our village, in ourselves, and in the Avatar.
To be someone that everybody bows to. Ridiculous. Let me holla at you real quick. Let me holla at you, girl. Let me holla at you real quick.
Listen, I wish we had more time.
I know. I do too. Thank you, Sokka,
For what?
for bringing the world to me.
Oof. You about to get that kiss, boy. Perfect set. Yeah, perfect setup for it. After a long fight. And he got himself a little golden fan.
So this means you don't want to go home anymore?
Leave y'all
Unless
alone?
you guys have all the fun. Besides, someone's got to help the kid. I get a feeling this could get tough for him. Nifty trick you pulled back there, channeling Scary Lady. Does this mean we'll be seeing more of her?
Kyoshi said I can only call upon one of the past avatars when I'm in the shrines.
What else did she tell you?
We need to get to the Northern Water Tribe because something terrible is going to happen there.
Uh-oh.
Something only I can stop.
Look at him. Being all powerful.
All right, north it is then. We just got to get there before the firebenders catch up to us.
The waterbending masters there are the best in the world. They could train you.
So don't worry, kid. You don't have to do this alone.
Momo.
Really? I feel like I walked into that one.
If your highness had been more forthcoming earlier, we might have avoided this misunderstanding. I hope we can put this behind us.
Of course, Commander.
Lying ass.
Don't tell anyone
Why would you tell him that?
about the Avatar.
Now you gonna go tell
No one else
people.
can know.
I fully understand the sensitive nature of this information. And if you'll permit me, working together, we'd be able to devote twice as many resources to the
He's
arts.
sneaky.
Obviously, with your
I wouldn't
highness
trust him.
taking the lead in all matters.
An excellent suggestion, Commander. We would be honored to have your partnership and your loyalty.
Believe me, there is nothing more important than knowing where to place my loyalties.
My friend is what told him. He's going straight to the king. See?
To your supreme eminence.
There it is. I called it.
Flame of the world. I am but a humble servant in the southern seas. But
Like, why do you?
I have news for you.
Why do you put yourself in that? I'm nothing but a humble
I know
servant.
this information may arrive as a shock, and you might be tempted to dismiss it as rumor or delusion. But rest assured,
He seated himself.
I have witnessed these events with my very eyes. That is why I can report an astounding development. One that could change the future of the Fire Nation.
The Avatar is back.
The Avatar has returned.
Hey. Ooh, that was a good episode. Now that we know that Kyoshi is a bad mama jama, she came in there, swooped in, and took out the firebenders like it wasn't nothing. So we learned that the Kyoshi warriors are ran by SUKI, who's on an island with her mother, which they just protect the island and the shrine of Kyoshi. They don't like visitors. They keep to themselves. But the one thing that I took from this episode, I thought that Aang was supposed to be bringing these islands together. Though the mom said you'd provide us with something that we didn't have anymore, the belief and basically the hope in the Avatar. And so, yes, it brings them together, but it doesn't bring them to the forefront of potentially going together to the other water elements. So we'll see how maybe Kyoshi warriors show up at the in later series, but that's important to note. The other thing that I did find interesting is a lot of the different cues and different switch ups that they have within these series, kind of like the journal, the water bending with Katara when she knew exactly how to water bend, when she received the scroll from Gran, these different things. And now we introduce Commander Zhao, who is not to be trusted. Now you got Zuko, who's trying to show to essentially get his father's approval by finding the Avatar, but now you have Commander Zhao, who's basically now working with the Lord of the Firebenders, and I'm probably gonna see in episode 3 where he's like, make sure my son don't get it first. I don't know why. Maybe I do, maybe I don't, but we're gonna figure that out. So make sure you stay tuned to the next episode. Smash that subscribe button, hit that like button. Please help me stay in this algorithm, and then leave a comment of what you guys thought. And we'll see what episode 3 comes up with later. So, like always, we out here.